Hi, Introduction to Anthropology class. My name is Devin Carter, and I just wanted to take a minute or a few minutes to acquaint you to our online class this semester. First out, I just wanted to apologize for the confusion that was caused in the beginning of the semester when our departments set up two instructors instead of just one. So, Professor Atkins had some amazing content on there, and I know that we're going to have an amazing class as well with my content going forward. If you have any questions, or concerns, please email me. Those of you who have already emailed me can see that I tend to get back very quickly. I check emails several times a day. But I wanted to just briefly go over some of the course content and encourage you to continue to check iCollege several times a week and keep up with what's going on in the course. So for Introduction to Anthropology, I have a copy of the syllabus here. We're going to be taking a look at what it means to be human on a grander scale. What it means to be human means different things to different people, and I think that's okay in anthropology. Anthropology focuses a lot on diversity and diversity of thought. However, there's a lot of science in this class, as you'll be seeing going forward, and so I encourage all of you to participate in the discussion forums, which will be counted as part of your quiz grades. There are 3 exams and then a final, so ultimately there are 4 exams. That I will have everything laid out for you online with enough time for you to study for it. We'll have some review information. I'll give you plenty of time to get the test completed. Out of the first 3 exams, I will drop the lowest of those grades. I will not drop the final exam grade. And also there is a research paper for you all to complete as well. All of the details of what I expect from the research paper and in general are available in your syllabus. So if you haven't had a chance to take a look at it yet, please do so. And if you have any additional questions, again, please email me and I will do my very best to get back to you right away. So with anthropology, just taking a look here, excuse me as I thumb through a little bit of our course content here. Occasionally I will offer some extra credit. I will let you know that it's extra credit. I will also do exam reviews, not necessarily via video. It just depends on where we are as a class, but I will definitely have a review up for you. So when it comes time to take the test, you will know exactly what is expected from you from every test, quite often tied in with the quiz material. Or additional content that I upload. I will upload things to read, videos to watch, things of that nature, sometimes movies on YouTube that are relevant to what we're studying in anthropology. And all of that will be made clear to you. I tend to, every time I add any content, I tend to send out a notification. Whenever there's a new announcement that appears at the top of your anthropology page, you'll receive an announcement saying that there's been some content uploaded to your class so that you're made aware to go and check and see what it is, as I've done with the recent quiz that I've added. Obviously, since this is an online course, I do understand and expect that you will be able to use your course materials as you complete the exams and the quizzes in general. So I try to design the course where you're learning as much as you possibly can, and still you're able to get that content in a way that that you are learning as much as you can about anthropology, and at the same time you're able to use the materials that you've already gathered while you're taking the test. And sometimes while you're taking the quiz, it depends on if I have the quiz set up where you have to start the quiz without having previous access to the information just to see where you are. But quite often you'll be able to use your materials because I tend to leave larger windows for you to get these things done. Because I really want you to learn the content more so than just glossing over it for the purpose of getting quiz points and things of that nature. So I don't have the quizzes divided up into a specific amount, and the student has asked me about this. That's because every class is different. And so I have 100 points worth of quizzes for the entire semester, so they're very important. Some of the quizzes may be worth 5 points, some may be worth 15 or 20, just depends on where we are. And again, participation in discussion boards, I will contribute that to your to the overall score that I just put in with quizzes. Take a look at the syllabus, and if you need any more clarification on that, please let me know. Lots of emphasis on the exams, so keep that in mind. And the research paper. The research paper is worth 100 points as well, so it is not optional. I would like you to choose a topic, an anthropological topic of your choice, and then please send me an email or check in with me and make sure that it's a topic that we both agree probably has enough content for you and it's not too it hasn't diverged too much from anthropology. Anthropology is a very broad field, but sometimes students will pick something that's more psychology or sociology or history. I want to keep in the vein of anthropology. Your textbook is a good source of information for where you might want to start with a research paper. Research paper is not due until a couple of weeks before the end of the semester, so you have plenty of time to do this. And so check in with me about that and make sure that you try to take on a topic that you're interested in. It'll be much more pleasant for you to write something that you actually care about. And there's a lot going on in anthropology, so I'm hoping that you can find something you can really sink your teeth into because that's important for the course. So with discussions, please make sure you keep those respectful. There's a lot of different opinions out there about different things, and that's okay. Anthropology encourages a diversity of thought, but just be respectful to one another in discussion forums. I'm sure you all will do that. I've never had an issue with that whatsoever. And again, just if you look at the very last page of your syllabus, you'll see that all of your exam dates are listed, and I will be uploading content a couple of times a week. So if you ever feel like you don't know where you are, just check in with me. But it should be made pretty clear where we are, and you're going to see that your course is going to start populating with a lot of content in coming the next couple of weeks. And don't let that overwhelm you, because I make it very clear as to what the expectations are as we are going along. So again, I wish I could meet you all in person. I love teaching class in person, but I love the online work as well. It's a great way for you to be able to navigate your busy schedules and learn a lot about anthropology and get the credit that you need in order to pursue your goals. And so I look forward to interacting with each and every one of you. If you have not done so, go ahead and take the quiz so I can count you as present in the course. That is still available for several more days. You should always be able to see the due date for the quizzes. If for some reason you can't, let me know. That just means I have to go back into my system and check a little box. But I try to always check the box that lets you know when an assignment is due. So again, any questions, please feel free to check in with me. Also, a little bit about my background. My background is in chimpanzee behavior. Chimpanzees are great apes. I worked with chimpanzees in Florida at a sanctuary there before coming to Atlanta and doing non-invasive behavioral and cognitive research with chimpanzees at the Yerkes Field Station in Lawrenceville. Amazing. I basically got to sit down and play video games with chimpanzees and observe their behaviors and all sorts of really fun, interesting things I got to do with our closest living relatives. And as we progress in the course, we'll explain more about what that means and why that matters and the differences of opinion about how that matters as far as human behavior, human cognition, and that of our closest living relatives. So that's my area of expertise and that's my background. All right, everyone. I'm looking forward to a fantastic semester. And if you need anything, just send me an email and I'll get back to you right away. Thanks.